Okay, Laura, let's get cozy. It's lovely to have an afternoon book together, that's for sure. Yeah, are you comfy? I'm comfy, Susie. Is everybody out there comfy for an afternoon story? I hope everybody, all of our friends. Yes, I hope all of our friends are as well. I hope Rosie is especially, and I hope Christian is, yeah. Yeah, that would be nice, and certainly I hope Justice is, yeah. And I hope Grace is, that's for sure. And I have some people I would like to know that are okay and comfy as well, Susie. Oh yeah, and who are you thinking about, Laura? Who is it you're thinking about? I'm thinking about perhaps Jordy and Sophie. I like it if they are, and I like it if Kate and Killian, Kate and Killian are. I hope they are enjoying an afternoon story and that they're cozied up too. Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. Did you know what story you were thinking you might like, Laura? Well, I have more friends I'd like to invite along with our story today. Yes, I know, Laura, but we can't do all of our friends every time, okay, honey? We have to it just takes too long, okay, hon? I think we have to just pick a few each day. I know, it's lovely to think of all of our friends. But we can think about them in our hearts and just say some names, okay? Okay, Susie, okay. Yeah. And so were you sure about what story you might like today, Laura? I will tell you, I was thinking about the story about giving our gifts away, and it's okay to have friends that are boys or girls or different. Oh yeah. And what book is that? What story is that, Laura? Susie, it's the one about Fox and Geese story. Oh. Yes, okay. Let's read that one, Laura. Let's read the Fox and the Goose. That's the name of that one, The Fox and the Goose. Okay, everyone, if you're ready, we'll have a story. These tracks go quite in a straight line, which sometimes can mean perhaps it's a fox. And we are the first ones in here this morning. And so you can see that they were fresh. But interesting enough, going this way, what do we think this is right beside those tracks? I wonder if they're friends. I think this one could be, what do you think? Do you think it could be a goose? I think it could be a goose. I love those tracks. They're so cuties. Yeah. Making tracks. That's very important for us to do. Wherever we go, we leave a trail behind us. Let's hope that it's a trail of goodness. A fox and a goose were friends. They walked together around all of life's crazy bends. To some they were considered an unlikely pair, but to them they didn't really seem to care. They had fun in the sun, and they helped each other learn how to run. They kept themselves amused with each other. And they called each other sister and brother. You see, one was a boy and one was a girl, and loved looking at life and giving it a whirl. It's okay to have friends that can be boys or girls. It's also okay to have hair that curls. It's also okay to have hair that's kind of straight. It's not up to me or you, it's up to fate. 'Cause people don't love you just for your hair. They love you still, even if your head was bare. We don't always get to choose the bodies we're in. We don't always get to choose our next of kin. Do you have colorful images that are exciting to share? Do you have ideas that are warm and cuddly like a teddy bear? Do you have ideas that look like a strong rocket ship
Or do you have tunes in your head that sound kind of hip? Do you imagine putting images on paper? Or do you sometimes feel like these ideas you really should taper? Sometimes it's good to take ideas, to modify them and to clip them. With counsel from friends, they become a polished and refined type of gem. That's what friends do with our ideas, that's true. They lift them and help you give them to other people through and through. And inside your heart, do you have emotions that are happy or sad? Perhaps they are fearful, but maybe they're glad. They could be serious emotions and they could be silly. Emotions are powerful and they could take you from Toronto to Philly. They're useful tools because they help us move. And sometimes they take those really neat ideas and put them into a really neat groove. I hope you use your emotions and your ideas real well. I hope someday they have an impact and really help ring other people's bells. Because it's what we do with our gifts that matter the most. Don't be afraid to let them out. Don't hold them too close. Sometimes you'll be ignored, laughed at, or scorned, but it's like vegetables. Some people like broccoli, and some people like corn. What matters most is you feel good about what you have to give, because you have gifts for sure that will help others to know how best to live. And that's what Goose liked about Fox. She didn't keep her gifts all locked up in a box. She lifted her tail and wagged it real high and sent signals to others about joy way up high in the sky. And Fox helped Goose because he was kind of shy. For just look at Goose and said, "But you're my kind of guy." You see, Fox helped Goose and Goose helped Fox. Not to keep their wiggles and waddles all in a bottle and certainly not locked up in a box. They helped each other know what they had to share. And they loved that they were different and they loved that they cared. So remember, it's what's inside your body that counts. We are like balls and we all have a lot of bounce. I hope you feel excited about who you are and what you have to give for as long as you are alive and for as long as you live. Oh, okay, Laura. Well, that was a lovely story, and I'm glad you asked us to take time to sit down and enjoy an afternoon book. So how about we just snuggle in for a little bit? Susie, I'm kind of relaxed now. I hope everybody out there gives away all their gifts each day. Yes, I do too, Laura. It's important. Do you want to snuggle in? Let's snuggle in. All right, let's snuggle in. It's a nice day to sit and relax and maybe have a cup of tea later. You relax, Laura.